I'm going to Bogbrook Marina for Christmas because I want to go and see my daughter who lives abroad. I've got 14 days to get there, and it's 40 miles, 23 locks, 2 swing bridges, and over 14 days. Well, my plan is basically to travel every other day, and that means I can utilise the boat how it's been designed to be utilised. I shall travel about 6 miles ish every day, find somewhere nice to moor, but it doesn't really matter because essentially I'm only staying there overnight, or you know, for 2 nights. Do 6 hours a day, that's plenty. I can watch the telly, I can smash out electricity because that 6 hours is enough to charge the batteries up from 0 to hero. I can shower twice a day, something I've never done, because there's plenty of water points along the way, and the boat will trickle the water and warm it up and give me a nice piping hot shower, morning, noon and night if I wanted. So I'm really looking forward to it. Anyway, here's the journey. Leaving Marsworth. It's been nice here, I like it, I want to stay again. However, I'm on the move because I need to go up to Northampton. I'm on my own, but not just yet, because there's a guy called Pat who's in this boat, Believe, and he's helping me through that swing bridge. Now, those of you that have been with me the whole of the journey will understand what a trauma I had going through that swing bridge on my own, and Pat is offering to give me a hand. Very nice of him. And then I'm properly on my own, but maybe not, because there's a subscriber, Lloyd, who says, oh, I'll meet you north of Milton Keynes. So let's hope that works out, and then I can go from Milton Keynes ish up to Northampton with him. Great stuff. So Pat's gone ahead and he's going to do the lock. Wonderful. And there's Karen. Thanks, Karen. Have a great Christmas. Yeah, absolutely. See you in a bit. I've liked it here because of nature, and I haven't really had the time to have a look at it, to study it, because those reservoirs over at Marsden are very low, but it's fantastic for bird watching, for the goosey gander, for the swanage, for the ducks, different types of geese. Must stay again. And also I had a little visit from a bloke I used to work with, Andy. Thanks for coming across, Andy. Very nice.
Sometimes it burns, sometimes it hurts.
What appears to be an overladen GRP, a blue boat getting all the solar he can, a smaller green boat, and a nice wooden cratch cover on the Pullman. A proper extra room, that's good. And Pullman's charging up his batteries, and I'm going to stop off here and refuel with water and get rid of my rubbish. And I've got my yellow coat on to try it out, see what it's like on the back of the boat, and so far, first impressions, well, I haven't got any. However, I need to concentrate because I need some water. I don't know where the water point is.
Will you say my name? But I'm thinking of hers.
And these houses behind me, studio apartments, look very nice. I remember them being built because this was part of my cycle route. So there's the Marsworth water point, Elsam point, and rubbish point.
I don't want to see if it isn't me who's on your mind, 'cause I don't know what you're looking for.
do like them. I do like them. I prefer Dutch barge perhaps to a wide beam. They just look ocean going. I'm not sure whether it is or not. It's warmed up, but it's cold on the hands. Martha gun. What all that's about. Permanent moorings on this side. Oh, got a little robin taking a rest on the boat. First time that's happened. And 54 miles to Braunston. I've seen the sign on the side. Bo diddly. Who'd have thought it 2? So I wonder where who'd have thought it 1 is. So this clearly is continuous cruiser normal moorings, and on the right here permanent moorings. And there's a church up there. I don't know if you can see it. I might have the wrong camera. There it is, look, in the mist. Imagine going up there misty evening. Seen that boat a few times on my travels. And there's another lock. So Pat has gone up to set the lock and I'll be going through it.
Halfway from home, I picked up my phone. I stared at your face, but it's not your tone. Saying oh hello, who are you to call me late in the night? She says I just called to say that it's here with me and not where he might be. 'Cause I don't.
Canal's frozen down here. I don't think it's that thick, and because it's had the sun on it, but it just goes to prove how cold it's been. I don't like going through the ice. Anyway, can't do much about it now. Yeah. I wanted to minimise the amount of damage to the hull, and the sun was on the far side, so therefore the ice was weaker. So I know there's another patch coming up here, so I kind of went to the edge of the towpath.
Hold back, let it go. There is nothing more for me to show. Your heart.
So that was for me, that was a little bit daunting, because you needed to keep on the thinner side of the canal, otherwise you'd cause damage to the boat.
You're hiding to breathe, running from me.
Swing bridge ahead, and fortunately Pat is going to open it for me. I would have done it clearly. Boating community, there's got to be a lot said for the community spirit. I like it. I like it a lot. I've learned a lot from Pat, if only about the fire, if nothing else. Nice fella, nice family, Pat and Karen.
Oh baby, tell me you need me, that you can't stand it no more, that she ain't what you're looking for. Oh baby, oh tell me you love me. You know it took two to break us down. Now you're gone and won't be found. 'Cause I don't know what you're looking for.
Fuel boat's just up here. I'm going to see if I can get some fuel. This is a spot of luck.
I don't know what to do. Hold back, let it go. There is nothing more for me to show. You're hiding to breathe, running from me. Do you really wanna be
say it's been hard work. I don't like navigating through ice. The boat doesn't behave, doesn't steer, doesn't respond. Well, hopefully been no damage. The water's going underneath the ice. So I've learnt from the last lock, I'm going to open both gates, reverse back, and then just make a go for it. It's just too difficult trying to manoeuvre in that ice. Anyway, on a lighter note, there's a 1932 lockkeeper's cottage, which looks very nice. And it's a nice day. It could be worse. It could be, well, it's not so cold anymore. It could be raining. But then if it was raining, there'd be no ice. Wake of somebody else, which is a bit of a godsend really. So the ice breaking has been done, and I've just got to basically stay in their tracks. And hopefully, well, you know, it should warm the ice up. I'm surprised that it's iced over as quickly as it did. We've only had one particularly cold night. Last night wasn't too cold because we had cloud cover. One night really. It's surprised me, full stop. And it's supposed to be warming up by Tuesday. However, I need to get to where I need to get to. I need to get to north of Milton Keynes by Tuesday. You can hear the ice grating on the side of the boat. Kills me, kills me. But it's a nice day. Come on, ducks. Jog on. I've had to moor on the non-lock landing sign because you couldn't get in because of the ice. So all of these things are sent to try us, certainly trying me, and certainly making me think outside the norm, which is not a bad thing. It really isn't. Stressful. Some people might say I'm being a bit of a wuss. Oh yeah, once you've done this, it's easy. No, I don't think it's not necessarily easy. Still, I'm learning. Month, going into month 6. And I must have done 200 miles. Not bad, I suppose. So, there was a fella up at Stoke Bruin who gave me a hand through the 7 locks from Stoke Bruin. Anyway, his name was Paul. He detailed his lads to sort of do the locks, and he helped me out big time actually. never guess who I've just seen. Who's helped me out? Closing the lock gates this time. He says, "Oh, do you remember me?" He's like, "I'm Paul." He says, "Yeah, that's right." Fuck, fantastic. Nice fella. Nice fella. Anyway, there we go. Strange, isn't it? I'm pushing ice out of the way still. I don't like it. I hate it. Couldn't get into that lock landing due to ice on that last lock. I can't do an awful lot of filming. It is so, what's the word I'm looking for? Intense. Dodging the ice, trying to get through the locks. I've got one more lock to go, which is Slapton Lock, which is my main effort. But I'm thinking if I get through there and there's still daylight, I mean proper daylight, I'll get close to Church Lock, which means I have less to do tomorrow. I hope we have a warmer night and some of this ice goes. Be treacherous. Nightmare. I need cheering up. That was probably my worst ever journey. I'm cold and I'm concerned. I'm concerned because I don't know what's going to go on. I didn't appreciate that, you know, from a little bit of cold weather that we had at Marsworth. And I should have switched on to it actually, because the signs of the reservoir were icing over, but I thought, well, that's completely still water, canal won't bother. And then when I met some ice and the crunching along the canal, along the hull, oh, I'm not so sure if my boat was going, yeah, smash, smash, smash. This is no dramas, is it? Or it was going, oh, don't like this, and I didn't like it because I just don't know what damage that's done to the hull. The boat's not Titanic, at the very least. You know, it's still swimming, thank goodness. And I wanted to get to Slapton Lock, because I thought that was far enough, but there was no moorings at Slapton Lock. Then I was going to Church Lock, there was no moorings at Church Lock. I got to Grove Lock, and at Grove Lock I was getting really concerned because the ice was absolute. The canal was freezing as I was travelling along it, and dusk was forming, and there had been no mooring positions at all along the way. And I ran up as I was going through Church Lock, no, as I was going through Grove Lock. I ran over the back and I thought, oh yes, there is a mooring spot. Thank goodness for that, because honestly I would have been mooring, it'd have been precarious because the canal was freezing over. I didn't know that area at all, so I didn't know where to moor. Unfortunately, Poseidon, Neptune, looked down on me yet again and has given me somewhere to moor. Thank goodness. And I'm going to treat myself to a frosty fancy. They're like French fancies. I like a bit of French fancy. This is why I need cheering up, because I've had a hell of a journey. I'm not so sure if I'll be moving tomorrow. I've looked at the weather forecast and we're due to have a cold snap with snow. And I've looked on the map and I've probably moored in a great place by chance. Thank goodness there was no no room at Slapton. There's no room at the church because I'm at the Grove. There's a pub down the road, and there's Aldi not too far away. And if I go a little bit further up, there's Tesco in Leighton Buzzard. But I'm concerned because I don't know how long this is going to be, and I don't know if I'm going to be going home for Christmas. Anyway, this is Canal Life. It is cold. The boat's chilly because it's been on the waterway. You know, I've not put the fire on for all day, so I need to get the fire going, and I just need to go to bed actually. Fire, have another frosty fancy, have something to eat, probably just beans on toast or something like that, just something quick, and just go to bed and see what happens in the morning. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, give it a go, because this is the type of thing that I do. And if you have, well, you know, anyway, I've said thank you and all that sort of stuff. So until next time, ciao, Papa.